Hello everybody, this is Bazker. Welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. It has been a few days since I've been playing, although I haven't really put out any episodes yet. I've still got several that need editing, but you know, I had a hankering to kind of play some more Rimworld, so here I am. I'm going to go ahead and play and record some episodes. And in the last episode, we got most of this wall stuff up and going. We got an embracer that's going in here. Once we get all this power put in, we're going to build some walls down in through here. We're going to put in our turrets. And yeah, beyond that, I think we got in some herbs finally, herbal medicine, which is really, really cool. And yeah, so let's just get playing here. I just got them going and doing their thing. I don't have a research project at the moment. I'm going to hold off on that until I can build the multi-analyzer. I just don't think there's a research project we really need to be working on right now. Mortars might be okay, but I'd rather my people actually be doing something. And I do believe I mentioned it in the last episode, but as you can tell, I do not have the EDB toolbar any longer. It was giving me problems, caused game crashes, and so far it seems to be working without it, so I'm not going to use it. I still haven't checked to see if there's an updated version of it. I might be able to actually fix it. I'm not sure. And let's see, I have been wanting to check our batteries because they are still all 100% full, but I do remember in the past that they would lose battery power over time when they weren't connected, and we're not connected at the moment, so they still have power, so I'm assuming it's no longer an issue, or at least it's not a big issue at any rate. And see, it looks like we're running really low on some meat, so I probably ought to do some hunting here. I think I saw a squirrel. There's a squirrel. Let's hunt that squirrel. That's a little bit of meat anyways. And there's a rabbit. We'll go ahead and hunt him too. I don't want them hanging out in our area anyways. And I do believe we have a pregnant dog, if I remember correctly. Yes, we do. Middle stage pregnancy. Unfortunately, not near having that baby yet, but be nice once it does. And we got Roughchild here is hauling some metal. Some steel. Not exactly sure where we were doing that down here. And hopefully green there wasn't getting hit. I was afraid there for a second. I think we have even more metal down here we could be mining. Let's see, how much do we have? 99. Yeah, we definitely should be just kind of cleaning this out. Oh, we got some cargo pods and I saw them flying, so they must be pretty close by. Let's see, jump to location. Not as close as I thought. But what is it? Looks like we've got some leather. We'll take that. I don't think there's anything that's going to be a huge problem coming down this way. If I do remember correctly, though, I want to say there's some ancient danger warnings down here. I think we came down here earlier. Oh, we got some silver ore down here. I hadn't noticed that. There is a bear down here though, so I'm not exactly sure how hip I am on coming down here. I'd like to get that though, and I wouldn't mind getting that jade either. I think we can use that for some statue building. What we got going on here? And remember guys, if you want to be name of one of these guys, please let me know in the comments. I will happily name you, and if you don't ever tell me who you want to be, I may just name you somebody and just assign you to them no matter what. The only one we got right now that's anybody is Rambler, named after Noble Rambler. Loyal viewer and a YouTuber in his own right. I recommend checking out his channel. He's got some really good content out there. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And looks like I need to remove a plan. Oops. Orders, remove plan. We don't need each one of these. As I've mentioned before, our people will use the doors. Oops, that was actually a little bit too far. Delete zone. No reason to come down quite that far. Not sure if I got it up here or not. Doesn't look like a little bit there. But our people will use these doors to go through here, but with any luck, the raiders should be using these spots here. And what we can do is set priority to these. And we'll use chunks of stuff, and we won't need corpses. No reason to put that. We don't need any weapons. We just want chunks. And we're going to set these to critical. I'm going to copy these settings. And I'm going to paste the settings. Works very similar to your keyboard at home. And then you can see our people are doing this. They're not bothering going up and around, up and around. Well, that one did. That's not good. Oh, they're doing this because they're putting in the stone. That's right. So what the stone will do here is it'll allow us to our intruders to slow down as they're moving through. And we got limestone here. I'm trying to remember, what are we using to cut over here? I believe it's limestone. To take a look here at our bills. Looks like we have, everybody must be clothed now, so that's good. It might be worthwhile to actually start making some clothing and such to trade away. It's a possibility. Some really terrible pants there. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to haul all these steel slag chunks. That'll be some additional stuff that I can put over here. I'll get rid of those. And I think we actually have our power now. Yes, power is built. So now what we need to do is finish off some of this wall. What do we build these out of? Limestone, right? Yes, limestone. And it looks like all the walls are finished up here too, so that's excellent news. Now remember, we made these little cubby holes to put turrets in. I don't know if I'll put one right here, but I will be putting one right here. They can shoot through here. And there'll be one right here for sure, right here for sure, and I may put one right here too. I'm not sure yet. Okay, structure. Limestone blocks. I gotta remember, I've got a plan, but plan is not always foolproof here. And really, I need something like this. I don't necessarily need anything behind them. That's not to say I won't do it. Because really all these walls are is to keep our turrets from blowing up next to each other and causing major problems. In fact, I think I am going to cancel, and in fact I need to probably deconstruct this one. Deconstruct this one. I want to build these here. These are okay to have too because they're going to be firing this way. But these guys, even though they're firing this way, the people are coming in over here, so I want them to be able to, at an angle, be able to get them. But if they blow up, I don't want that to be a hindrance to them. I believe it is. It is. Yes, I believe this is a new person. So what do we got here? They're backgrown soldier, so they have a lack of social skills, no doctoring or warning, but they're good shooters. Well, they've got good shooting skills, however, something is... Oh, they're incapable of violence. Well, that's just lovely. They get extra shooting skill, but yet they don't like to do anything. They're a nudist. Great. Lovely. Psychically dull. That's good. And they're too smart. So a learning factor, mental break threshold. That's good. So pretty much animals, crafting, and research. And they can do some general labor. So that's the good news. They're incapable of violence, yet they're carrying a steel shiv. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. And they're also a nudist, and yet they're wearing clothing. So, yeah. Take that as you will. Uncomfortable. In darkness. Now, see, here's an in darkness, but that's just because of where they're at right now. So we need to build another bed, I think. Yeah, because our beds are all taken up. So let's see here. So for now, furniture. I'm just going to put a sleeping spot over here. Whoops, wrong thing. Playing too much Banished, and there I go again. E is what I wanted. I'll just put that right there so they at least have a place to sleep. She's sleeping out in the dark, so let's go ahead and just set this as an owner. Let's see here. I need to build another room. Where are we going to build said room? Come off over here. Maybe. We have plenty of blocks. I think I'm gonna, let's see, how are we doing on wood? 436 wood. Yeah, we'll use limestone because eventually I'd actually like to change out some of this anyways and upgrade it. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces on the inside, so that would be 7 going this way, and we can't do that. Not there anyways. I could do something like this. They just have a really odd-shaped room. There's nothing really wrong with that at all. The downside is there's no way for them to get into there without putting another door on one of these guys. I don't really want to build into the mountain if I can keep from it. So I think what I'm going to do is this. So that's 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I did it like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. So we do this, and we'll build a door right here. We're still entering it from the inside here. He's in a poor mood. Probably herring. Yes, it is. It's herring. What are they upset about? They just feel terrible. They slept on the ground. Slept outside. Ate without table. Uncomfortable. Wearing worn out apparel. But they're a nudist, so I don't know why they're worried about wearing clothing anyways. Let's see. So remember correctly, enjoys feeling the freedom that comes from being nude. She can handle clothing, but it will be happier without it. So since we don't get like super cold or anything, I'm tempted to actually take her clothing off. That's right. We are no longer a PG Let's Play, guys. Oops, that didn't work. There we go. Got an eclipse, that's not good. Hey, more leather. Where are we from here? Yeah, that's not too bad. We will take that. And we have an eclipse. And in a customary fashion, I did not set a timer for this episode yet again. I've just been kind of winging it here lately, and that's probably not the best idea in the world. Yeah, the downside to me doing this, I probably should put a wall on the backside of these, in particular because, let's see, how far can I get away from here? So I need to probably build some more power over. The reason we want to build a wall behind here is to protect the power. Do it like that. And we got power here, but we'll probably come down one more. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna put our turrets right here. And we're gonna run our power down here. Probably get away with putting it like right there. And let's see, what do we got here? Is that wool? Alpaca wood. Wool, not wood. Wool. We'll do that. And I just realized we're still on 2 times speed here. That's not exactly what I wanted to leave it on there, but that's okay. Our batteries are still full. They are still full indeed. So, yeah, apparently that's just not an issue anymore. Whoops. And it's like we're about out of meat again. We got tons of potatoes. Okay, so let's see. What do we have in the way of meat? Got anything we could kill that's gonna, like some boomalopes? We got a boom right up here. Let's go take care of that while it's raining, hopefully. And I'm holding off on putting the turrets in until like pretty much absolutely need to. And the reason is by doing so I can I'm trying to find my wording here. I'll keep the cost of the base, the profitability of attacking our base down to a minimum until I absolutely have to. Now I kind of wonder if it would be a good idea to if I could put like I'm not gonna do it this time or on this one, but I'm wondering if I put embracers on this side, if the turrets would fire through them just fine. We'll see what happens when this one is working. See if it works out good. If it does, encasing our stuff in embracers and then putting like a door or something behind them so we can get into repair, that might be pretty cool. Okay, good. This one's working, so let's go ahead and put in a bed. And you know what? I'm gonna put in a marble's an option. Let's see, we've got 24 marble. Okay, yeah, that's not enough. We use limestone. I'm gonna put in a double-sized bed, and reason being, you never know, we might be able to get some cuddling going on and get somebody to marry. That'd be cool. Do that. And we need to put in some sort of flooring. We got quite a bit of metal available to us, so let's use concrete. That'll work out fine. I don't know what kind of... Okay, that is concrete. Concrete's one of the cheaper things we can do. The downside to it is it's taking up metal we could be using technically for something else, but... And I may fill in underneath these things later. They don't technically give us a whole lot of benefit other than making the room look better, but can worry about that later. Let's do this. Stone cutting. Mining compact steel. What do we have in our way of our... whoops, restrict. We need to do that. Do anything. Work. We haven't set this person up to do anything. We want them to firefight whenever possible. If they're a patient, we want them to be a patient. Switch it back to that. Bed rest. They can do that anytime. They should flick anytime. They have a 6 handling skill. That's pretty much on par with Fio there. So let's go ahead and make that a 1. It won't matter a whole lot because we don't have any animaling stuff to go on at the moment. I'm gonna say they can construct and repair. Make growing a 2 maybe at the moment. They can do that. Plant cutting is a 3, which I think everybody is a 3 except for... No, I think everybody is. And I don't know if they can ever get better at it either. So I'm gonna say they can do... Whoops, that is smithing. We'll set that to a 1. Tailoring, ugh. They got a passion for it. We'll make it a 4. I don't think they need the art right now. I can craft. Say they can haul, make them a little more than that. They might actually be our primary cleaner. Make that a 2. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, almost got everything going down here, so I think it's okay to start building some turrets now. So I really want to do that before the end of this episode. I'm going to put it there. Hopefully that'll work. Definitely want one there. Kind of like to put one here. I'm just not sure how cost effective that is. Primarily because I want to put one down here that can shoot up at each other. So I think I'm going to leave that one out for now. This one is shooting from here. And I think I wouldn't mind putting one down this direction here. Okay, the good news is I can put them all here, so that's good. So I think I'm going to leave this one blank for the moment. I'll put one here, 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 and here. One here, 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 and nope, and here. I'm going to cut that down. I want to cut that down. I think this should be an enticing place for raids to come in, because they don't have to deal with doors. They can just come in and start walking around. That said, I've noticed in the latest alpha here that they do try to beat down walls and stuff, so it's not going to be 100%. So we will have to do something more later. Let's see, deconstruct this, make this for herring. I'll assign herring there. And just curiosity here, let's see, this is a average size, clean, neutral beauty. So the concrete's still a -1, unless it's dirty maybe. So apparently the concrete doesn't get as much beauty as I thought it might. In fact, let's take a look at this. This is smooth stone, and see, the smooth stone has 3 beauty. So you actually do better with smooth stone than you do concrete floors. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Let's see, how's our cotton doing? 42. I don't think we've harvested any cotton yet. Or yeah, actually we probably have. I think it's cloth is what it comes down to. That's right. So we actually should be making some more of that probably. Oh, and you know what? I haven't done it. Oh, yes, I have done it. We have our power switch right here. And we want to just go ahead and turn that off. At the moment, we don't have, I don't think, the power to really spare. What's Vio doing? Stone cutting. Oh, he's coming to get his own marble blocks. I need to make this one actually critical. We'll only put limestone there, so it shouldn't be a problem because this is all sandstone, I think. He's still full? They are still full. Some more slag. And tell them to haul that slag. Ooh, some alpacas. Now the question is should I try taming them? I don't know that I can actually feed alpacas and stuff well enough yet, so I think I'm gonna hunt them. We can always buy animals later. Oh man, we got boomalopes. I should actually do that instead. If it's raining. Boomlope. Boomlope. Hunt. Let's see. Who's my primary hunter? Rambler. Rambler is resting. No, Rambler, you're not going to be resting, Rambler. You are hunting. I want you to hunt. While it's raining. With any luck, we'll take out a couple of boomlopes in this process. See how much slower they walk in through all this stuff, so that'll help us out quite a bit. I left this side open so that our people can walk through without too much trouble. Now, ideally, I'd run some power through here and make these automated doors so that they can move through them a lot quicker, but... Come on, Rambler. Get a move on. He's tired. Well, it's just too bad you so slept earlier. Come on. And boom. Come on. Hit him. Get him. Sweet. Uh-oh. Okay, get back there, Rambler. What do we got here? These guys are coming in from a direction I don't want them to come in from. I don't know if they'll go up and around or not. Okay, so let's pause. Let's see what these guys have. Looks like they're bows and arrows and clubs. Don't underestimate these bows and arrows, though. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is gonna be rough. Put the boomlope down. Everybody's gonna eat and rest. I should probably start attacking them before they attack me. It'll be Rambler, him. Ooh, wait, Roughchild, Doug. How's his shooting? It's a 4. She can't be violent. He can shoot, so. I hate waking them up, but I kind of think we're going to need to here. Metal here we're going to have to get. Got a headshot, that's good. They're hitting us too. Oh, this is going to be bad. Uh-oh. Roughchild's down. I ought to be taking these guys out here pretty quick. Uh-oh, Doug's down. Okay, so let's hold off here. You rescue Roughchild. You, no, not you. Rambler, you rescue Doug. Oh, so we took a few casualties here. Not sure how poor those casualties are. Why is Doug there and not up here? Doug, Winger is incapacitated. Oh, because of that. Well, that stinks. And Theo, you've got some trivial blood loss and a cut. How's our doctor? Good. Rambler is not injured, and he is our primary doctor, so that's the first good news I've had. Oh my. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. Minor blood loss. A cracked clavicle. That's not good. That's the collarbone, I think. No, lovely. I don't need any more problems. What, the deer? It's maddened. He's just moving. So we won't worry too much about him. I think we have enough open graves. Roughchild is no longer incapable of walking. That is good. Let's switch this back down to 1x speed here. I want to finish taking a look at this. A cracked rib. Lovely. Minor blood loss. Cuts and a cracked radius. Elbow, I believe, or wrist? Don't don't know my anatomy quite as well as I used to. Theo here. Not a whole lot going on. Doug is the problem. Moderate blood loss. That's not good. I'd like to prioritize treating, but I think I'm gonna hold off just a little bit. He's no longer incapable of walking, so that's the first good news I've probably had. I should probably flick this on. And I should probably build another bed. I'd like to build hospital beds, but a lot of limestone. Okay, so what this probably tells me is we probably do need to think about starting to building in some more security around here. The bad news is the more security you have, the more people are going to raid you. But that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, colonist needs treatment. Oops, not that. Poor mood, probably because he's dying. He's not really dying though. He's just not doing well. He's not doing too bad. I'm going to tell him to prioritize treating, I think, at this point. Try to do a little bit of treating here, and then I think I'm going to call it an episode. That's good. Well, Roughchild's up and around, so they're not doing terrible. Poorly bandaged. Malnutrition. Uh-oh, somebody's infected. Theo is infected. What's wrong with Theo here? What's he infected with? Infection. Just infected. Okay, well, everybody's getting treated now. That's the good news. We still got a little problem here. I'd like to be able to build bridges or something. Anybody aware of a mod that would allow me to build either a bridge or cover up water? If so, let me know in the comments. That is a mod I would love to have. I'd love to be able to fill in the water, in particular because there's no reason for it these days. This connected to? Oh, he connected over there. I actually wasn't connected right there, but that's okay. I think we can deal with that. And what did we have here? Oh, we had visitors. I don't see any question marks above any of their heads though, so apparently they're nobodies. Alright guys, I do believe I'm going to call this an episode. Not exactly sure how long this is, but we got quite a bit done. We survived a raid, barely it seems like. That doesn't bode well for whenever they start showing up with actual weapons. In fact, I need to get this gun as soon as possible. It's one of our good ones. What are you doing, Doug? Here, we'll get Herring to do it. I don't care if she's sleeping. We don't have any empty place to put it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to leave it there. And in the next episode, we're going to have to build some place where they can store stuff. If you can see, this area here we built is full, so we need to get some more storage area. And I will probably build that a little ways off from the actual colony, because this area here I would actually like to turn weapons off of, so that it's only for cloth and such, and build another one over here, up in here, somewhere, something of that nature, where we can put just weapons, and we'll put some more like building areas like this thing here for crafting spots so we can build bows, and we'll build that elsewhere. So that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you back again next time.